Statewide 10 days total curfew begins today. Curfew clams Imphal City and other district. Police detained curfew violators and slapped fines. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Thokchom Satya Bertha appeals to those concerned not to take political advantage during the COVID pandemic. Manipur reports 963 new COVID-19 cases out of 6,174 samples tested in the 24 hours. Death toll reaches 1,376 with 11 new deaths. And India reports above 42,000 recoveries and 41,157 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.31%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime the English Bulletin, and I'm Kanel Shambanduram with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly, and maintain a safe distance from one another. Please remember that the fight against the COVID-19 is not over yet. Now the news in details. Total curfew clamped in the state starting today. The state government announced statewide 10 days total curfew in wake of increasing COVID-19 cases in the state. On the first day of curfew, vehicles remained off the road except for essential services and shops remained closed. Police located at strategic locations of the state took strict measures at roads and ensure public for strict compliance of total curfew. Police team strictly verified commuters at the areas of Imphal East and Imphal West. Police team at Sanjenthong, Kaisampat, Kwakaithel, Uripok, North AOC and others in Imphal West took up strict preventive measures, while police team at the Palace Compound, Lamlong, Porompat and others in Imphal East also strictly verified commuters.
For COVID laina si thingnabagi damakta Manipur government 10 days gi oina total curfew si ngasi date 18 dagina July 27 bawba khoi laukthokre khoi ngarang dang dagi hongna khoina publicity mic pandana khoi club single oina na su mic pandana dugam phom da chatana khoi awareness toba the publicity chatana khoi yum ding ma pan thokpira kano haidana khoi kanna laujai adu ngasi su khoi ngasi si khoi aingwata khoi nongandringai dagi hongna khoina covid 19 gi thengnaba ngamnabagi damakta khoi total curfew 10 days की तौरी बसे मसीदा मतेंग पीबीयू हाइदना कोई मैम द लाउथई इम्फाल वेस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुलिस की होना जमन लोइना कोई मैम की कोऑपरेशन यामना फंगे मैम न सु ज्ञान ताबी बदगी हजिक मक्ति फलकते अदुना मैम द इन अपील तौजनिंग बसे कोई कोविड 19 असि मसीगी लाइना असि थिंगम ngamnabgi damakta कोई मैम पुन्न होना मिनसी मैम न कोऑपरेशन पीबीदुना 10 days की ओइबा टोटल कर्फ्यू सिदा युम युम दग मपान अमद थोपिरक्तना लेबिरकांदा कोई कोविड 19 असि कोई थेंगनाबा ngamba अदुगा कोविड 19 असि कोई पुन मथप ngamnana होनरसि हाइना मैम द अपील तौजरी
Manipur da hojujimak oiriba COVID-19 gi laichat ki phibam masi yenglaga Manipur lengakna ngasidagi hawraga numit tarani total curfew lauthoki bagalonena ngasi hawu numit haiba tare total curfew gi hawu numita Imphal gi mafam ayamba mi pumtak takhi bagi mami chango takhi nakala maronda dukan thong hangna khide lambi da gari chatpagi chang yamna hanthakhi adumakpu lambi da lakpa gari sing police ki team na akan mamong da section thorang lakhotuna lagliba gari sing asi essential service la natragana lanai ona lakchabra haibna chingmo sing adu ningthina check tawduna essential service sing buna lambi da chatpagi ayaba piri aduga essential service nataba masa gi marna gi thabak amagi lakchaba sing adu buna mayum da halanba natraga tungan ba fine thian ba amadi maram sa adana tholokpa singbu cherak pibana chingba thabak kaya ama ifagi tungan mafam singda pak sina chathari Nimitrani chupna total curfew si thamlaba matamda Manipur da hojik COVID-19 gi laichut ki phibam phatriba nongmo gi post up ibagi chang hengatliba mi sibagi chang hanthadriba si khada orebasu lakshan mangamud haibagi wakhalonda curfew si thamkhibani mamangda curfew thamkhiba lerebasu madudagi hena kansan mawongda curfew si thamna kanda aduga curfew thugajon tholakpa mafam singda police khagratana CRPF ki force pawsijinaduna section nangak singani habi wafam si thamna khibadagi lekai fawba lerak fawba dukan thong hangna khide mi thok taba bugi man mi chango takhi camera person El Kabirulan from Jariba Iketemayum Premchan Impact News Infal.
In Vishnupur district too, roads were deserted looks. All shops and marketplaces were shut down except for pharmacies amid the ongoing curfew. Meanwhile, the police personnel of the various police stations in the district under supervision of the Vishnupur Superintendent of the Police, Hopshin Sapam, they cracked down curfew violators along Tidim Road. Curfew violators were also slapped with fines. Total curfew also claimed the Taubalt district today. Vehicles remained off-road except for few emergency. Shops and main marketplace remained closed. District police took up strict measures to ensure compliances to curfew. Curfew hit normal life in Kakching district. Vendors along roadside and main markets in the district remained shut down. Kakching district police personnel under the supervision of District SP Victoria Yengkon and various areas of the district detained curfew violators. Essential services remained operational. Chandal district also witnessed the impact of statewide total curfew. Security measures have been lifted up in Chandal district police personnel. District police personnel under the supervision of Chandal district SP Laurembam Deven and 8 Manipur rifled personnel were deployed at strategic locations of Chandal, including the district headquarters, to monitor on movement of people during the ongoing curfew. 8 Manipur rifled personnel deployed at Chakpi Karong, Sajik Tampak, Molcham and other areas intercepted residents from venturing out of their homes without proper reasons. Curfew hit normal life in Indo-Myanmar border town Moretu. Roads were deserted looks except for few police who are on duty. Shops, hotels and market shut down except for pharmacies. More police and commando personnel under the supervision of Technopol District SPTH Vikramjit ensure public for strict compliance to the curfew. Manipur reported 963 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 6,174 samples tested in the last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate on the July 18th stands at 16.9%. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, the press release this afternoon, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 84,822. 11 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,376. All the necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracings are in place. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Kamdia schooled MLA Tokchom Satyavarta sought cooperation from the general public in the COVID containment measures taken up by the state government and health department. He also appealed to those concerned not to take a political mileage during the COVID pandemic. Minister Satyavarta is undergoing medical treatment for COVID-19 at Sija Hospital, Langold. Speaking during a telephonic conversation, the minister said the state government controlled the first wave of COVID-19 pandemic by utilizing every available health infrastructures. He added second wave of COVID-19 hit the state around the last week of April and it has claimed many lives besides infecting several people with coronavirus. He also said state healthcare facilities were improved and new infrastructures were added to combat COVID's second wave in the state, thus giving a new direction to the state health sector under the supervision of Chief Minister Nongthoma Birin. He also highlighted on state government's initiative on mass vaccination program and door-to-door COVID testing campaign. He further said that the government has imposed 10 days statewide curfew to take stock of the situation. T.S. Satyavarta also said that he extended full support to the government in fight against the pandemic as a cabinet minister and convener of a state joint committee on COVID-19. He also appealed for collective efforts, leaving aside politics in the fight against COVID-19 and encouraged all eligible individuals to get the vaccine without fail.
Second wave lang utam dati haka sinna makan makha kya gi sadama SOP law kana adi COVID appropriate behavior mayam ma chara dava mayam khan na vaccination tawjira law kana mayam honne adu public sinna support of the na ta process support of what to number mo kanda anai se out of control da adi no mi yam dravada karai no kadasi rabu mayam lo pulsi ha pandina tra pa hindi se we positive we chance ni mathakta mayam tun chatle 14%, 15%, 13% ana summa mayam na sum hendla aga gelewa shi machine yam da ni na awaz ni no hendel bai khela ka ni na sarkar na no initiative na local ba ni tra ni to ka fi she sarkar ni yawa minister moina aduga evele moina aduga loin committee on COVID-19 ni na moina support wi machine yam na support wi ko isa san COVID approval behavior khang nu chatpa na bilan thim ni ga lena si ko na ba han ho ngi si han ba tu profession na ta ma yam da hen na ki han ba wa han ba adu mai tho to da ba chung ga ni na ni tarani pe ka bi mo le ti me am na support wi na si ta vi to ya na kan na tho ba sa na le ko pa na kan na to ga lu do san le to pa dai kan na ai thong ni thang na to second wave lang utam dati haka sinna makan makha.
Gangpokpi District Police team has arrested a person accused in double murder case occurred at Lungting village in Gangpokpi District. The team also seized various arms and ammunition from the arrested person. The arrested person is 37-year-old Leng Jagind alias Jovi Hangsing, son of Helpao Hangsing from Komunom village. The Special Investigation Team under the supervision of Gangpokpi District Police SP Kartik Maladi, IPS led by Additional SP Law and Order Thangkochon Haukip MPS, arrested Leng Jagind from his hiding place at Makokching village near Saikud police station yesterday. One HK-416D rifled, one magazine of HK-416D rifled, live 12 bullets of HK-416D rifled, one M16A1 rifled, one magazine of M16A1 rifled, 10 live bullets of M16A1 rifled were seized from Leng Jagind. The arrested person along with seized items were handed over to Saikud police station for legal action. Acting on a tip-off, a combined team arrested 6 persons along with 276 grams of heroin powder worth around 55 lakhs 20,000 in international market. Narcotics sales Imphal East District, Imphal East Executive Magistrate, Irilbung Police and Youth Athletics Development Association Yada Khetrigao under the supervision of Imphal East District Police SP and SDPO carried out the operation. Speaking to media at Imphal East District Police SP office Porompat today. SP and Hirojit said the combined team conducted frisking checking at Soibam Laikai Citizens Club areas around 5 p.m. yesterday. He added 21-year-old Washim Akram, son of the MD Sarajuddin from the Mayang Imphal in Imphal West District, currently residing at Hatta Golapati, and 26-year-old Yumkhaibam Lemba, son of MD Komei from New Chekon, were arrested together. He said 276 grams of heroin powder enclosed into 20 soap cases were seized from them. Upon interrogation, they disclosed the persons who gave the drug to them. Based on the information, 27-year-old Ningtho Kongjamd Nilachandra, son of Fulindro from the Chekon Mandob Leidak in Imphal East, and 26-year-old Rajwan Khan, son of Ibrahim Khan from Lilong Kuno in Thoubal district, were arrested. SP and Hirojit said yellow-colored Scooty Vespa with registration number MN018D1240 and one Realme mobile phone with SIM card were seized from Nilachandra and Rajwand. Upon interrogation, they disclosed information, and later on, 33-year-old Tongkhozang Baite, son of Tongkhozam Baite from the Maujang village in the Technopalt district, and 27-year-old Hem Komang Baite, son of Jamhold Baite from the Morewat number 1, were arrested from the Kawa Bazaar area around 7 last night. He added the 6 arrested persons along with the drug were handed over to Porompat Police Station OC for legal actions.
Lieutenant Zatar Paimphal is na telo matam aina lakpasi thama padri sida heroin phabagi achievement haidai masi khar phabada mari raksubani makadana koi drug ki matang sida compromise toroi adai dei asin baleraga su drug ki matang koi waron drug haidana honorable CM na udopi na tori basida akoi masida compromise tok dobida angam level da koi drug phaduna naharol sing drug na manghun ge tor base masidagi koi kanbada chawut thabrang logani hairiba akoi na toriba mai pai base sida koi public singna mateng pangbiu ngarangi akoina fangiba achievement adugu mamangda fangiba achievement singsi maroina kadrigau da leiba yada are khangna Youth Athletic Development Association moigi volunteer singi active performance tagi hairiba achievement singasi phangmangam jabani aduna all sections of the public na agencies singda angam mateng pangbiduna drug free society moina ba konabada chawut thaurang lobiu.
A team of Imphal police station seized red liquors from residents of Khongdram Sajist at the Kaisamthong Irom Pukri Mapal during a search operation around 10 last night. 45 bottles of Indian-made foreign liquor and 8 cans beers were seized from the 35-year-old Khongdram Sajist, son of late K.S. Navachandra. The arrested person along with seized items were handed over to excise station for legal actions. Farming Alternatives and Resilience Management School Farms today launched first ever website e-Lomi for farmers to ease the plight facing them. The website was launched with an aim to render agricultural advisory services to farmers. Farmers will raise questions or queries through the online platform, and experts will look into the matter. Farmers can also post pictures of various pest attacks on their farmland or animal through the website and get solutions for the same. Farm Alternatives and Resilience Management School Farms team. Speaking during the launch event, environmentalist Moirang Themd Ashni Kumar expressed firm belief that the website will provide beneficial to farmers during the ongoing pandemic. Phytopathologist Dr. Maital Kisangbam the Toy Project Officer Agriculture Department Khongbantabam Nimai Chand and Deputy Director of Central Agricultural University Department of Instruction Dr. Yumnam Bedajit attended the event. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Extra at School, Ghari Awaglaikai. Online registration for Class 11 2021-22 is now open. Visit school website www.extraedschool.in. Also, download admission bulletin and read carefully before filling up the form.
viewers, Impact Music on Demand da hana SMS amadi WhatsApp ki kuthangda isai khanbiramba du haujikti adom gi mobile phone dagi selfie video request oinasu adom na apamba isai singadu khanbirakpa yaragani haina khanghanjari kaubiraganu adom gi mobile phone dagi selfie video request oina isai khanbirakpa yaragani. Impact Music on Demand every Saturday 6:30 p.m. repeat next day 1 p.m.
The St. Anthony School, Chingmairong is a CBSE co-educational English medium school run by committed professional teachers with a focus on discipline, critical thinking, creativity and collaborative learning. The school has one of the best campuses providing top-class educational and sporting facilities. Admissions ongoing for Class 11 Arts and Science 2021 to 22 session.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas. Large classroom, big library, even smart classes we have now. Expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNESCO School, excellence in education.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Prime Time, the Sunday English Bulletin. India reported a total of 41,157 new COVID-19 confirmed cases during the past 24 hours. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, country's COVID tally stands above the 3 crore 11 lakh 6,000, out of which 4 lakh 22,066 are active cases. India reported above the 42,000 recoveries in the past 24 hours, rising the total recovered cases in the country to 3 crore 2 lakh 69,796. India's recovery rate stands at 97.31%, while the death toll has reached 4 lakh 13,609 with the addition of 518 new COVID-19 fatalities. Over 40 crore 49 lakh people have been vaccinated against COVID-19 in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 19 crore 9 lakh 23,000 people. Above the 41 lakh 1,000 people have died, and recoveries are above the 17 crore 39 lakh 39,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above the 49 lakh 60,000 in the world. In view of the improving situation of COVID-19 pandemic in Odisha, the state government has announced to reopen schools in the state from the 26th of July. It is reported that the government has ordered resuming normal classes for class 10 and 12 besides continuing with the online classes. Odisha government, however, said the student can decide on attending the classes physically or not. Meanwhile, Odisha government has ordered all officials of the various government departments and subordinate to resume office from the 19th of July. It is worth mentioning that the Gujarat government has ordered to reopen schools in the state from July 15th last, following which schools across the state have reported 40% attendance of students. Ahead of the monsoon session of the Parliament beginning tomorrow, the government has convened an all-party meeting today to seek support of political parties to ensure smooth functioning of both the houses of the Parliament. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has also called a meeting of the four leaders today. The monsoon session of Parliament will start tomorrow and conclude on the 13th of next month. The session will have 19 sittings of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu yesterday held a meeting of the floor leaders of different political parties. Sources said the Rajya Sabha Chairman urged parliamentarians to stand by the people in the light of the situation caused by COVID and discussed all related issues. Foundation for Environment and Economic Development Services (FEEDS) group of institute at Hangbong, Kangpokpi district has opened a college of the 4 different streams related to agriculture and allied sciences in Manipur and other northeast states of India. The institute imparts education to large number of students on the latest agricultural methods. Foundation for Environment and Economic Development Services is providing an opportunity to students on doing a research on the varieties of orchids found in the states, besides giving an opportunity to carry out research on medicinal plants. It may be mentioned that the institute is targeting to become the first ever deemed university in Hill district of Manipur. Under the guidance of the chairman of the Foundation for Environment and Economic Development Services, FEEDS group of institute, Haukolet Kipgent.
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯆꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯍꯦꯡꯕꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯐꯤꯠꯁ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯗꯤꯄꯥꯔꯠꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯑꯦꯒ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯁꯇꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯁꯁꯤꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯨꯗꯦꯟ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯃꯍꯩꯔꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯑꯃꯨꯛꯇ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯇ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ ꯆꯟ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯃꯤꯡ ꯀꯧꯏ ꯀꯗꯥꯏꯋꯥꯏꯗꯩꯅꯣ
ꯑꯩ ꯕꯤꯁꯦꯝꯄꯨꯔꯗꯩꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯟꯗꯛ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯁꯦꯃꯤꯁꯇꯔ ꯀꯥꯏꯅꯤ BSc ꯑꯦꯒ꯭ꯔꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯟꯁꯤ ꯊꯥꯏꯃꯩ ꯀꯧꯖꯩ ꯚꯦꯂꯤꯗꯁꯨ
ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯀꯣ ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯥꯡꯄꯣꯛꯄꯤ ꯗꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟ ꯐꯤꯠꯁꯦ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯆꯨꯁ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯌꯨ
ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜꯂꯣꯟꯅꯤꯀꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯤ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯁ ꯎꯕꯗ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯖꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯦꯒ꯭ꯔꯤꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯐꯤꯠ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯦꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯦ
Teaching wise, the teachers are all very qualified, and I think they aren't any less than the teachers outside the state. I think they are very good as well.
Well, this institute, we believe in making new traditional practices. Even though this is located in this hilly area, we get like this, how to say, new fresh plants and all, and that's it.
What's your name?
My name is Kavita Devi and I'm from Assam.
Assam has many good agricultural institutions. Why FITS?
Yeah, there are. When I was applying, actually, I met one of the teacher who is teaching here, and he told me about the college, and I was actually interested to come here. And it's quite good enough. Till now, my experience is very good. I'm learning many things about the culture and all, and it's very nice to know these things. And I'm trying to learn their language also somehow. I sama tangkhulne I se snapti da larik tamar charaga sida college se am phabigi ko sida akhoi auntie na introduce taraga ai sida lakpani akhoi loi pulle ko tongan ba tribes aduga caste tongan ba pulle akhoi am unity da leibane nungsina na ama ga ko san interact tara akhoi sana leibani.
This agriculture college, it is a subject which is nature informed. There should be interaction with the nature. It is not focused only on the 4 walls of the classroom learning. Staying here, I learned that it is not about the learnings we get from our books in the classroom. So it should be focused, and then there should be connection, there should be a relationship with the nature. Through that, we can learn in all aspects of life.
Best of beginning na haizake adum akhogi college lab tagi hauraga classroom tagi loin facilities yam suna phangjaba haiga high tech machine ke kana loina phangbajaba classroom jo smart classroom oiba aduga wifi ke ka jo free phajana phangba ko agriculture haisidi adum field work ke ka je suna tarakadum ne adugi facility sida phajana phangeba.
School Institute from the background of the agriculture. It has a long history where I have seen that many crops are growing. This is one man actually. This is the founder chairman, that Mr. Haukolat Kipgen, who was the earlier 3 terms MLA, 2 terms cabinet minister in the Manipur government. This is a very enthusiastic attempt by one man. They will come definitely. That mission is actually with the mission and vision. They will be where they will come every Saturday. When this is a budding institute, means that actually they will come with the golden letters. It will be written that a man has given his everything to cater to the needs of the people of the Manipur. This institute got memorandum understanding with not only one institute. First, it got affiliated with the Manipur University. This is the basic requirement. Side by side, at the same time, also the institute got the affiliation with the memorandum with the Assam Agricultural University. So we are competing at the national level. May this institute actually competing, bringing all facilities to cater to the needs of the students.
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯐꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯐꯤꯠꯁ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯐ ꯏꯟꯁꯇꯤꯇ꯭ꯌꯨꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯔꯀꯤꯗ ꯔꯤꯁꯔꯁ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯅꯤ ꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯁꯤꯗꯩꯁꯤꯗ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯆꯥꯔꯖ ꯀꯃꯛꯇ ꯎꯅꯗꯨꯅ ꯌꯦꯡꯁꯤ
exotically ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ both intrinsic and extrinsic ꯋꯦꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯔꯚꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯍꯥꯟꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯐꯪꯉꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁ꯭ꯄꯦꯁꯤꯁꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯥꯏꯗꯦꯟꯇꯤꯐꯥꯏ ꯇꯧꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ 8 new records to world ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯦ new species 9 ꯐꯪꯈꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ 8 ꯐꯪꯈꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯀꯤ oinadi more than 80 species phangeko akhoi tissue culture gi through the RET species rare endemic and threatened species sing akhoi khangat chare medicinal orchids khara khangat chare aduga loinana hybrids ko commercially yam viable oiba adugumba sing adu koi mass scale production tawraga prajada yohonba ngamna bo hotna jabani not only for Manipur ko India gi oina masigi center se one of the important center ne even foreign countries gi show them scholars amani lakpa yaw
as a student of horticulture, like we are privileged enough to get such a laboratory in which we are taught about tissue culture, how to do tissue culture, and if we are good enough, fortunate enough, we'll get to learn in our days to come also, like in the next year or in the end of, till the end of our year.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯉꯝꯂꯦ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯐꯤꯠꯁ ꯒ꯭ꯔꯨꯞ ꯑꯣꯐ institution gi director amadi mahiroi amadi oja singa wari sanamu matamda institute asi Manipur yauna north east state singda leiba mahiroi singi agriculture mari allied science ki yamna mapung farba institute amani institute asina agriculture mari allied science ki mahimasing tamba khaktan natna mahiroi kayamada toan balamda research tongnabugi lam pibat natna Manipur yauna north east state singda leiba mahiroi singi amata ngaiba cultural unification Tongnanbagi Pandam Amasu Tamli. Camera person Pibo Bugoloina, Paudam Jariba, Bakta Tormbom, Bank News, Hembung.
Welcome back. Moving on with our bulletin. Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh Kamd Wabagai ex-MLA Dr. Usham Debend is shown to blacktop the 8 roads of the Wabagai constituency and the Chief Minister Nong Thombam Birain and Work Minister Thongam Vishwajit prior to the upcoming general election. Speaking to media, Usam Debend said development took a backseat at the Wabagai constituency despite progress and development in other constituencies of the state. He alleged the local MLA of the constituency for failing to work in the interest of people. He added 8 roads of Wabagai will be blacktopped considering the plight facing people of the constituency. He said amount for the construction of the road has already sanctioned and arrangements are made to commence work soon. Northeast Forum for International Solidarity (NEFIS) challenged government for being apathetic towards a farmer community. The forum said farmers are not getting sufficient fertilizers in subsidized price despite waiting in long queues at distribution centers. Press release from NEFIS demanded the authorities concerned to increase number of fertilizers distribution centers. Sub-Divisional Officer of More, I. Dinachandra, has handed over school uniforms and the sports kits to students of government primary school at CH Technopol village in Technopol district. The initiative was taken under the Sarva Siksha Abhiyan SSA. District Legal Services Authority Senapati, in association with Asufu Christian Institute, MAU, organized a one-day online interactive Tikam awareness program today. The program was held under the aegis of Manipur State Legal Services Authority (MSLSA) in connection with Varat Ka Amrut Mahotsav. Students and guardians of Asufu Christian Institute took part in the program. Additional PP to District and Sessions Court Senapati Koshai Mao spoke on the right of women and MCPCR member Elijah Fazang on the welfare scheme of a scheduled tribe at the event. An interactive program was also held during the program. Condolences from various organizations poured in upon the demise of the former president of Tammi Chingmi, Imam Momond. Women Welfare Organization Kanglei Park expressed condolences and shared grief of the bereft family. National Revolutionary Forum Manipur NRFM held condolence meeting and said that the demise of the Imam Momond will leave an irreplaceable void to the state. Kanglei Ima Lupt International Peace and the Social Advancement IPSA Chanura Lamching Leld Kanglei Park CLK Women Welfare Organization Kanglei Park WWOK and Thangmaiban Apunba Nupilup Thanil in different press releases also condoled the demise of Imam Momond Leima. Ahead of the Eid-ul-Adha festival on the 21st of July, Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization MMWO extend wishes to people of the state on loved brotherhood and the peaceful coexistence among all ethnic groups in the state. Speaking to media at MMWO head office in Hatta, Imphal today, the organization president S.K. Wajid Saha has appealed to Muslim brethren of Manipur to celebrate the festival in a low-key manner and carry out only the necessary religious rituals by following proper COVID-19 protocols laid down by the government.
Handak kumai tharom pangthokadaba se COVID ki SOP sing state government na paikhalakliba laina asidagi ekoi khudimak kannanabagidamta paikhalakliba thabuk thorom khudim asida ekoi khudimang na yamna chechinna ekoi kumai harau se pangthokdaba yadagi bagi pangthoklabasu COVID ki SOP sing phajana ngaklaga mahausa gumna langdana khotana amaga chaktaminadana tongan ba jati sing kanglup sing barton taunaraga punna harau kumai pangthokminabado handak chagi oina tobidana basu MMW ge site ki appeal tawjari loinana asigum laba kumai harau tha asina lakpa matamda COVID ki SOP sing thugairga kanagumba amatanasu asigum labu kumai harau se pangthok minaroisi Eid ki kumai ase mapung phana na de yektana pangthok pa yanana bagidamakta mass vaccination program pangthok tuna tawriba sidasu aikhoi khudimak hidak kapthok tuna laina laichat oiriba corona virus asidagi convenerasi.
Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Statewide 10-day total curfew begins today. Curfew clams Imphal City and other districts. Police detain curfew violators and slept fines. Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Thokchom Satyavartha appeals to those concerned not to take political advantage during the COVID pandemic. Manipur reports 963 new COVID-19 cases out of 6,174 samples tested in 24 hours. Death toll reaches 1,376 with 10 new deaths. And India reports above 42,000 recoveries and 41,157 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 97.31%. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is a prime-timed Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.